podcast.
Welcome to Space Debris, everybody. How's it going, boys?
Hey.
Good, how you
Doing
doing?
just fine. How we doing today?
This is the first week, I think, in 5 weeks. I do not have a snowstorm outside. It's actually beautiful. It's really sunny, nice weather out.
Oh man, it's so beautiful here in Tennessee for sure.
Yeah, it's March. It should be nice by now, unless you live in New England.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like, isn't it Groundhog Day? Like you still have like another 3 months to go of winter.
yeah.
Something
The
like that.
Puxatawny Phil said 6 more weeks of winter.
So, is the snow all melted now up there? Or?
No, there's still some snow around. It's not unheard of to get snow into April, even. Like,
Wow.
April 1, 2, there's been snowstorms, but I'm hoping it's mostly pretty chill from here on out, because I'm fucking done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have a feeling we're just going to get hit with this crazy hot. Last summer wasn't too bad with the global warming and whatnot.
Mhm.
I was surprised.
Oh, you think it's going to be like a brutal summer this year?
Yeah, I'm expecting one any time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I wouldn't be
Last year wasn't
surprised.
too bad.
We've had a few weird days, like right before snowstorms, where it jumped to like 70 degrees, where it's like, what the fuck? Why is it 70 degrees right now? This is like last month. And then the next day it's snowing. So to me, that says like, yeah, shit's going to be volatile. You know what I mean? Like a brutal, hot, like 100+ day. Ugh. I mean, I guess down in Tennessee,
Just
you
like
get those
the crypto.
a lot. Oh, yeah?
Weather's just like Bitcoin.
In
That's funny.
Massachusetts, yeah. Well, I've seen it like it's like 12 seasons. Like you get like winter, fall, spring, second winter. I forget what it was.
Sounded like you said false
Actual
spring. That's a good
Yes,
name.
false spring. There's a false fall too, like where it goes from summer and then it feels like fall and then it goes back to summer.
False fall, false spring. That's like a tongue twister.
Second
False fall.
spring, second fall.
Sounds
We
like
always
a
we call it
emo
down
band.
here like a blueberry winter and blackberry winter or something like
What?
that.
I've never
It's
heard
what-
that.
Yeah. Is that not a common thing for?
Nah.
Yeah, we got like a dogwood winter and. Are y'all
Dogwood
familiar
winter?
with the?
Never heard of that.
Are y'all familiar with the Farmer's Almanac?
Yeah, I know Farmer's Almanac. They reference that
Okay.
shit. Dogwood winter.
Yeah, I don't know if they do or not. That may just be like
Oh,
some
you're just
local
curious.
stuff. But yeah, but I figure the Farmer's Almanac probably has that kind of thing in there.
Yeah.
It's usually pretty good at guessing. I don't know how, but
I mean, we got a ton of farms around here. It's not like, there's no
Oh, yeah.
farms.
oh yeah,
That
farms
fair
everywhere.
I went to, that Topsfield Fair, is like the oldest fair in the friggin' country, I think.
I saw Johnny Cash play there.
What?
I saw Johnny Cash
You
play
did?
there when I was like probably 5 or 4.
Was it at the fair or just the venue?
Yeah. It was at the Topsfield Fair. It was
That's
probably
insane.
How did I miss this?
19 probably like it was probably 1989, like something like that. Like I was
Wow,
just a
that's
little
freaking
kid.
awesome.
I want to look it up. I'm like, I won't.
I wanted to too, but like I know I did, and I remember him singing "Ring of Fire" and all that stuff. I remember standing there,
Dude,
and
that's
all the adults were
friggin'
like way
crazy.
taller than me, but I could hear it.
Best bet nowadays
Man.
you get like that Sugar Ray guy or like Vanilla Ice or something.
Oh man! I the Big E in Southwick had Paris Hilton one year.
Went from
He was
Johnny
so mad
Cash
we
to
missed
Paris
it.
Hilton. Oh yeah. Sad
I mean, hey, she's
times
a
missing out on
talented,
Paris Hilton.
talented young lady.
Yeah, I played baseball with Paris Hilton. She seems like she'd be fun. You know what I mean?
You would or you did?
No, I said I would. I mean, she
Oh,
probably
yeah,
would. You
but-
know, she's like she's a tomboy. Like she'd be fun to like throw a frisbee with or something.
I'd do some double Dutch with her. It's probably what I would be interested in doing.
Yeah, I mean, I'd shoot some
jumping rope.
shoot some hoops with her. I'd fucking jump some rope.
Yeah, drink Gatorade.
I bet she'd be good at ultimate frisbee.
Frisbee golf.
She probably would. She'd probably beat all of us.
You think she'd bring her? What's her buddy that was in the farm show with her?
Nicole Richie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Nicole.
Who's
Richie.
her dad? Mr. Richie. Lionel.
I guess so. Richie Rich.
Richie Rich,
Lionel.
Macaulay Culkin.
No, Lionel Richie. Dude, Macaulay Culkin. I don't know what we were doing there. I like it, but Macaulay
Rich.
Culkin. I know. All right, so we're gonna switch into our sponsored ad from HBO Max, Succession. We finally started watching it. We cannot stop. I have not been addicted to a show like this in forever. I can't think of the last time where it's been like I can't not watch a next episode.
Is Macaulay Culkin in it?
Keiran Culkin is in it.
Oh, who's that?
His
Spider-Man.
brother. When was he Spider-Man?
No, he was in Spider-Man. He was in the third one, wasn't he?
No, was he?
He wasn't in any of the Spider-Mans?
I don't
Tobey
think.
Maguire Spider-Mans? Or am I thinking of Scott Pilgrim?
I don't think he was in Scott Pilgrim either.
He was definitely in Scott Pilgrim.
I didn't know
Scott
he had a
Pilgrim
brother.
He was
Had-
100%. He was 100%.
Macaulay Culkin has like 3 brothers.
Yeah.
Kieran Culkin.
Are they
is in-
weirdos
all right,
like he is?
Since I can't, he's
Are
weird,
they
but
party monsters?
he's a good weird. Exactly, he's like a cool party monster weird. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Um.
It was a wild movie.
So let's look at Kieran.
It was based on a true story, too.
Oh, I'm
wasn't
spelling it wrong.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, he died like just on Christmas.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Who?
really?
Michael Allig.
Oh, party monster.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's Macaulay Culkin. Somebody's freaking with this thingy. Let's see. Here's his wiki.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that guy before.
Kieran Culkin. That's him from Succession. He's really, really good in it. He was in. Wait, what? Child actor in the films Home Alone? He wasn't in Home Alone. Was he?
Does like Wikipedia not know who he is?
They know who he is.
I don't even.
Probably was
I don't
in it
trust
somewhere.
Wikipedia anymore.
Who's his
Oh, he may have been
spouse?
in Home Alone 2.
This is his spouse. He's got like a droopy eye.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim is
bit.
2010.
Yeah, they look great together. Oh, he's got a little
Father of
baby.
the Bride, Part 3.
I had no
Father of the
idea
Bride,
about any
Part
of this
3. I didn't know
stuff.
they did that.
What
All right, hold
is
on. I'm pulling up.
Okay.
Wait, you've
Oh,
never
yeah,
seen Scott
it said
Pilgrim?
Scott
then?
Pilgrim.
Oh,
I
he's in
have,
movie
but I was
43.
gonna. I was gonna ask, what does that originate from? Is it a comic book or what is
Yeah.
that?
To my knowledge, it's a comic book.
Oh. Yeah, I think it said he's in Scott Pilgrim Saves the World.
So here we go. We got Succession. Oh, Egby Goes Down. I remember that. That was great. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim. But who the hell was he in?
Who's Fuller? He was in Home Alone and Home Alone 2. As Fuller? Who? I didn't know that.
There's a bunch of kids running around.
Here, I'm
in
just
that
going
movie.
on the beginning. Home
Wait,
Alone.
Macaulay
Full-
Culkin actual brothers in it.
That was weird. Yeah, I bet you
Oh, the
he
kid with the
worked that out.
glasses.
He was on Saturday Night
Oh,
Live. Froggy.
Oh my god, that's him.
Some Frasier.
Wait. Fuller. Home Alone.
The kid with the glasses.
Holy
That's
shit.
Oh
real
yeah.
Oh my god.
I never
Well,
in my life. And I love Home Alone. I even learned the score. The
it's a classic.
I learned that on guitar. This is insane. Go
Could somebody
easy on the
dress as
Pepsi.
How did we not know he looks just like Macaulay Culkin?
Easy on the Pepsi.
Yeah, good point, Nick.
We probably thought it was Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I guess you just didn't think about it back.
Look
What
what
was
you
that?
did, you little jerk.
Oh. Okay, so wait, what else have we got here? Father of the Bride Part 2, Frasier.
Yeah, so it's a good list of movies.
Yeah, the
It
Mighty.
probably wouldn't have been a good movie without Joe Pesci, though.
Father of the Bride 2 with
No
Andy
way.
Dick.
Yeah, I agree. Go Fish. Oh, The Dangerous Lives of Altar Boys. That's an interesting one. I watched that. Paperman, Scott Pilgrim, movie 43. That was like that weird.
Yeah, that movie's fucked.
Yeah, is that David Wayne or am I thinking of something else? If Elizabeth Banks, oh, she's a director.
Directed it?
Yeah,
Is Adrian Brody in that? Or was that
Johnny Knoxville's in it apparently. Adrian
Is that
Brody.
the one that was like delayed from
Stephen
9/11?
Merchant. Maybe Will Sasso, Seth MacFarlane. Just to clarify, everybody, we're looking now at movie 43, but now I'm closing that. Oh shit, he was in.
Going down.
Do I
Fargo.
remember him in the Fargo TV series? This was a great series.
I heard
Did you
that
guys
was
watch
so
that
good.
at all?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
I've
yeah.
never
it's-
watched
watched
it. I heard it was
I watched
great.
the pilot. I didn't know. Is that
Chris Rock. He's in the
Rock,
latest season. Yeah, the latest season. Chris Rock is like the rival. Each season is kind of like a different decade. So it's like the first one's like the 40s or 50s or something. By Chris Rock, I think it's like the 70s, and it's like a rivaling, African American gang and the Italian gang, and then there's like an Irish gang too, I think. But it's actually
damn,
awesome.
I didn't know that show was like that.
Yeah, no, it's actually a really, really good show. He did. Is his real name Jesse Plemons? What's that actor? Meth Damon there. Do you see him?
That damn.
Yeah, I don't know who it now.
Meth Damon. That's
Billy
his.
Bob.
Yeah, what's his real name? Oh yeah, Jesse Plemons is his real name. Yeah, Jason Schwartzman is in the newest season with Chris Rock. He's like this Italian brother. He's so good in it. Do you like Jason Schwartzman?
Yeah, he was good. I remember he was in a lot of movies and like
Slackers.
So that's kind of strange. Now that means that both the Jason Schwartzman and Macaulay Culkin's brother was both in Scott Pilgrim, and
Scott Pilgrim was
also
like an
in
ensemble.
Yeah.
Fargo.
What was he?
They were both in Fargo too.
Wow.
He was also on Meth and Spun.
Yeah. Spun was a good movie. We talked about Spun before.
Yes.
I just want to show you his Fargo. See if we can get it without. Oh, that's probably going to spoil something. Him and his brother. He's got this really. So they're Italians, and his brother's like straight from Italy, and they kind of battle. But it's this great Italian accent.
Just
That's so funny. That's him.
the python. Yeah.
The Python.
Oh, come here.
Boys, come inside. It's freezing out.
In a minute, Ma.
Come now, before you catch a cold.
We're not little boys anymore. We don't catch colds.
Ah, such disrespect, huh? And me, just a poor old woman who loves her sons.
Oh, Mom, we love you. We're talking about business. Parliamo di soldi. Money.
Business.
Have you ever
Yeah.
seen that?
I've heard that was great, but I don't know anything about it. Don't know what it's.
And that's just
what the
on
plot is.
FX, man. Wait, you never saw the original Fargo movie?
No.
Oh,
No, I
come
have
on.
not. No, I have not.
Kev.
Is that the one?
I've seen.
is it
Yeah,
got
I've seen that movie like a million times.
Charlize Theron. Is that who's in that?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's what's his name? H.C. Macy, William
H. Macy.
Yeah, William H. Macy.
Oh,
It's a Coen Brothers.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, it's a Coen Brothers
yeah,
film.
Yeah.
It's basically like this small town, and this guy finds like a big thing of money, and it's just kind of showing you like this really dark story in this kind of small town. And the series FX picked up, not too long ago, actually. I mean, the movie's like 30 years old, and the series kind of follows the same vein, and they just kind of jump around a bit with it. Almost, I was going to say like True Detective, but it's really not.
A lot can happen in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's kind of that sums it up well.
William H. Macy pays some bad guys to kidnap his wife, so he can get the ransom money from her dad, and like just everything goes to shit. But it's like
just
it's
like
funny somehow.
Yeah, and that's actually the first season of the TV show has Bilbo. No.
Yeah. Frodo.
Not Bilbo. Frodo. Wait, Frodo?
Yeah,
no,
he
Bilbo.
Clubs the club. Yeah, Bilbo. Yeah. He clubs the dude's head in, or the dude that's bullying him.
Is it his dude or is his wife?
Or his wife or something. I don't remember. Dude,
with a hammer.
Yeah.
And then he has to like hide it. Yeah, man, it's good. It's a good.
Snaps.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's about like normal guys that just reach their fucking limit and snap in the worst way, and it's like this brief and then they come back to reality and they're like, oh my god, and then they trying to cover up one thing leads to a bigger thing, and now you're trying to cover up that, and now it's a bigger thing, and now you're covering up that, and now it's a bigger thing, and now you're covering up that, and more people are involved, and it's like this, just showing how it's like so it never ends.
That's their Coen Brothers, like their process in all their movies pretty much is like that. Like it's a character,
torture.
A protagonist or whatever, who just gets in like a worse and worse situation over time.
There's so many movies and series like that now. The writers are insane. I don't know how they do it. They pin them into a spot that there's no way to get out. And some way they keep on going.
Breaking Bad was like the epitome of that. Boom. It's my coaster.
What was that?
Well, you got to think though too.
Was like the perfect example. Like he didn't do anything
at all,
but all this stuff was happening to him.
I love that movie so much.
You got to think about writers' rooms, and it's interesting you mentioned that, Nick, because like there's a thing about that where it's like some people, like there's a rumor Lorne, fucking Saturday Night Live. What's his last name? Why am I blanking? Lorne Michaels. He used to like force the writers to stay until like 5 a.m. and be like sleep deprived and all this stuff, like specifically because he knew like that's when the best stuff came out. So like you'd be locked in a room if you worked on SNL, and you'd be like legit just like Conan tell stories about like, we'd be there till 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. We'd be on fucking coke. We'd be doing, not that Conan did coke, but a lot of the writers do, and other stuff, and they're just out of their minds. And it's like, that's where you get the best shit, because you're just completely off the rails, and you're like, oh, what if he fucking, rips a hole in the wall and then kills this guy with a hammer and then the back of it and the fucking... the writers' rooms are like infamous for being like shit where things get hairy, like you push it. Actually, one of my favorite shows, The Larry Sanders Show. You guys ever watch that? Gary Shandling? That's the start of everybody's career as far as I'm concerned. Everybody was in that. Here, I'll pull it up, Kev. I have it on box DVD. I mean, I watched this shit. Gary Shandling, man. Jeffrey Tambor. Everybody started here. Rip Torn started there. Rip Torn, by the way, isn't he? Wait, am I confusing him with?
Yeah, I didn't.
No, you're right.
No. I'm thinking, is he the Secession guy? No. Who's the guy in Secession? The old guy. Hold on.
Is this HBO?
Secession is HBO.
The Larry Sanders Show.
Oh, Larry Sanders. Yeah, that was HBO. Of course it was, man.
Oh God, I wish I grew up with HBO. Like I'm seeing like Colin Quinn, like the photos of the show. It's just everybody.
Legit. If I had to say, like, I mean, of course, Arrested Development's probably like one of the the best comedy show ever. Larry Sanders might inch it out. Everybody started it. There would be no Arrested Development without Larry Sanders Show. And it's interesting story because Gary Shandling, this guy here who passed, a few years ago, he's legit legend. Like Jerry Seinfeld calls him a legend. I think he did one of the getting coffee in cars with fucking cars, coffee and shit.
Comedians on the Razor scooters getting burritos.
Yeah, H3 version. Who was I listening to? They wanted to do a version and call it Comedians in Cars Getting Canceled. And they would go to all these canceled comedians. It's a good idea. I forget. Some podcast was talking about it. But, so wait. Gary Shandling was so big. He was like, when The Tonight Show was Johnny Carson, Carson loved Gary Shandling so much, he would have him. It was basically him and Joan Rivers that would take over for Carson. So Carson would, like, if he was going away, I'm going to fucking Aruba, bring in Joan Rivers for the week, bring in Gary Shandling for the week. So Shandling was so beloved hosting The Tonight Show, when Carson was going to leave, they were offering it to him. So Shandling had the offer, I can take over The Tonight Show from Johnny Carson. He wasn't sure if he wanted to do it. He then also had an offer from HBO. You could do whatever the fuck you want. We'll just give you money and you could do anything you want here. And that's when he had the idea, because he did want to do The Tonight Show, but the thing he always felt was the most interesting aspect of The Tonight Show was the behind the scenes shit. Like what you see on the screen is 10% of what's going on. Like the most interesting shit is like the booking and the drama that happens and the people that work there and the writer's room and all these elements that come together to make the show. So he literally turned down The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, the biggest seat in the fucking world at the time, to make his own fake talk show, The Larry Sanders Show, which was all just a means for him to write out the back end of what a Tonight Show was like. It's really fucking
That's
incredible.
So insane.
It's genius.
It's so funny. It's so funny to call it when it's like to think of it as like a fake show. And I'm like looking at like screenshots of the show. It's like Sharon Stone, Billy Crystal, Colin Quinn, Drew Barrymore.
That's why,
like
because what's his name?
Like,
David Spade. Everybody was on that show, and he would bring them on as like the fake guest. But then you'd see their like idiosyncrasies or whatever behind the scenes, what they needed in the room, or who they hated and fought with, or what it took to get them to show up, or like there's one of the funniest episode. David Duchovny is the guest, and him and like David almost like are in love with each other. Like they can't quite figure out like, are we in love with each other? Like, because David Duchovny's so sexy. We probably won't get claimed for this. Here's some old Carson.
Going to be appearing with the Denver Symphony Orchestra at Butcher Country
Pull in
Butcher,
Gary Shandling
Denver,
on.
Colorado. Tomorrow and Saturday, and on Sunday he'll be performing A Young Man. Gary's been with us before, and he's at
with 1983.
The 6th, and he starts the tour with Donna Summer in Toronto June 13th, which ends up here in Los Angeles at the Universal Amphitheater the July 28th. Would you welcome back Gary Shandling?
Thanks. That's very nice. Have you seen me before, those of you? How many have seen me before?
So this is just as legit.
How many have never seen
Stand
me
up.
before? Applause. This is the happier group, it sounds like. I'm happy to be here. I just drove in from my new house in Woodland Hills, and thank you very much. I have a new house, and I have ants
like that
in my
OG
house.
plastic face.
Have you ever looked very closely at a trail of ants? Have you ever looked? It looks like a little freeway. Have you noticed this? They're cutting each other off, and they're going by each other. And if you step on one, they all slow down and mess up the whole line.
I forgot all about all this.
That's a bad one. That's
right.
A bad one. But you were talking about age.
This was the edge of stand-up comedy, 1983.
You were saying Seinfeld calls this guy a legend.
It was 3 years ago.
Yep.
And,
Seinfeld. Most of Seinfeld is this character.
1967 from high school. 67? You realize kids now on their senior
So,
trips in the Bahamas?
the Larry
I mean,
Sanders Show was the
we went to
original 30
Vietnam
Rock,
on our senior
huh?
trip.
Yes, good fucking call, Nick. Exactly. Right here, top. Larry Sanders still holds up as one of the best shows ever. For real, if you have not watched this, Nick, or anyone out there, you will not go wrong by watching the Larry Sanders Show.
I think, is there
Here.
anything else, Judge? Seriously?
I remember it years ago, but I was just a kid.
Old like 80s and 90s HBO.
Yeah. What was that, Dream Show? And yeah, there's Janine Garofalo. See, oh, he was so good in it. Jeffrey Tambor. Oh, Mr. Show, man. I got my Mr. Show
Mr. Show the other day.
TV. I got my Mr. Show shirt on. I'm gonna put that on. Today I busted out my dude, Kev. It's so weird how you and I somehow almost always pick very similar shirts, and to the point where we literally picked the exact same shirt one time. I'm wearing a navy shirt with white screen print. You are wearing a navy shirt with white screen print.
It looks very similar.
What's your shirt?
I got a blue shirt.
I actually got this from Salem before I left. I went full-blown tourist before I left. I was like, I'm going to buy like tourist shirts and stuff before I leave.
That's a pretty cool shirt. Can you read the text on this? Do you know what this is?
Thumper?
Yeah.
Is it like a...
Oh, it's a VR game, ain't it?
It's a sick-ass video game, yeah.
I was going to guess it's either a VR game or a vape pen battery.
No, Thumper's a flat game
really
too,
cool
man.
Game.
Yeah, you'd love it. Yeah, it's on the Switch.
The vinyl soundtrack.
Nah, I met them. Well, I met them at PAX, and that's where I got. This is like one of their first shirts ever. It's such a beautiful game. The VR version is literally just like you're standing over and you can see it. It's just like a point of view thing. It's not like an actual VR game.
Rhythm game, violence game.
See, Apple Arcade.
It has such an ominous presence later on in the. Kind of like your shirt has that creature on it or whatever it is.
Yeah, it gets very metal in a way. The score is beautiful. So this is Drool LLC. That's who created it. I'm just looking. Here's the release trailer.
Man, that's like from years ago. Wonder what they made since, because this game was amazing.
They're still working on it a little bit. I see updates every now and then. They would have these boss fights. Oh, this is the skull from the boss fight. You'll see. Look at this, Kev. So like points, you'd have to jump or hit a certain button. Yeah.
It was
hit
so
a certain
beautiful.
Button or hit a right turn at the right way and then hold like grinding almost, and gorgeous, terrifying.
What's so scary about it? All of them say that.
It's just
it just
ominous.
Looks wild, man.
Look, see, that's my t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's like a boss battle.
It was the sound. You just had to be there to feel the presence. It's awesome.
Dude, yeah, you would love this game, Kev. It's like Beat Saber, but
I like Luminous.
You know, I was trying to describe the gameplay, and I couldn't do a good job of it. Of a game that was on the Steam Next last. What was the name of that game? You pumped me up. Neon White. You remember that Neon White game?
Oh, yeah. Annapurna, Neon White.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, that game, while it looks nothing like Thumper, the controls are exactly like Thumper. It's like precision, perfect.
Yeah.
Press
because if you're
right
off
at the right time,
you won't land on the right platform.
But it's completely way different type games, but they play almost exactly the same.
I mean, it's the same input, you know. A lot of games are like that. You know what I mean? I actually have to ask you guys about some game shit in a minute. But here, watch. Check out some of the best of OG. So this is where timbre came from.
I'm kidding. It's
I mean, Jeffrey Tambor's been around forever.
Ray, do me a favor. Could you flick
That's
that
his
one?
famous line.
Applesauce.
Applesauce.
I'm kidding. It says applause. Ray, do me a favor. Could you flick that once?
So this is like the opening for the Tonight Show, or SNL. It would be that
you're all a big part
Prado
of the
guy.
show, so the better you are, the better Larry is. Okay, now you see this gentleman?
Rip Torn,
He's giving me this,
a monster
this
in
sign,
this.
And it says,
So
we're
good.
on in 10 seconds, so get ready to have a good time.
Everything.
All right, here we go.
Ever made.
This is exciting, isn't it? And one green giant spot has really been a monkey on my back. I'll tell you one thing, if they ever ask you to put on a pair of green tights, no matter how much they offer you, you just walk away. Walk away.
Yeah, he always took these bad commercial deals. He's basically Ed McMahon.
If you don't believe in your product, right? Okay, you gotta substitute something you do believe in. Okay. Okay, for instance, when I'm out there and I'm pitching the pearl cream that keeps you looking young.
Right. I've seen that.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
You're not thinking about the pearl cream?
No, sir, I am not.
What are you thinking about?
America. Everything she stands for.
This is good notes for us.
Ladies and gentlemen,
If we ever
say
have
hello
to
the
sponsor
garden
something.
Weasel. Now, this garden weasel does the work of 10 men and a boy.
This was good because basically Larry didn't want to do commercials, but the network, that's another good aspect of it. They show how the network fights with talent and do you want to be sponsored? Like, I don't want to fucking read a commercial, but you have to because you're going to get money for your show. And Hank, the idiot, is like a savant in that he could promote anything and do it great. He connected with the American people. But yeah, man, it's such a good show.
Yeah, that's like this pretty original.
I thought I was looking at the cast and it said Bob Odenkirk was on that.
Yeah.
And Jon Stewart.
Jeremy Piven. Everybody started on the show. Penny Hardaway or whatever. It's just insane when you look at it. And
Sarah
you look at
Silverman.
Yep,
Janine
everybody.
Garoppolo. Yeah, it's insane.
And there were writers and talent. There's Robin Williams on it. Let's check that out.
But
Alec
I didn't know
Baldwin.
Bob Odenkirk was in anything until modern time.
Yeah, no, he was a writer back in the day. That's what he started off as. He was with Conan.
Oh,
he
Mr. Show.
I
saw
think
a picture of the writers from The Simpsons 1992, and Conan's like in the middle, like just like a kid.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. They wrote together on The Simpsons, Odenkirk and Conan.
Well,
Huh? What? You did great, man. What are you doing? Yeah.
This is like when they go to commercial break, those little conversations they have.
It's the best. Yeah, Conan did this too.
If you were me, you wouldn't be wearing this suit, I guess.
Stop it.
Do you smell that?
Really? I don't look like an Irish pimp. I know.
Do you remember there's an infamous Bobcat Goldthwait? I'll pull it up.
I'm gonna watch all of this weekend.
Stephen Wright, man. Oh.
It's just too damn easy. It looks like a before from a haircut.
I see Stephen Wright in Boston.
You guys, can I ask you a question? I got to. I never do this, but...
Robin Williams, that was a loss.
Yeah.
Jennifer, she's 6 years old.
Jennifer.
Wishes, or whatever. Peter Pan. What? Peter Pan? More?
Oh yeah, this was right after.
More. Okay.
Here. Oh shit, Norm on it? Is this like the whole episode? What the fuck?
She feels there'll be some difficulty.
The show's everything to me. It's my base.
I'm looking for Bobcat.
He looked like Dr. Phil from that angle.
Let's talk about something else.
Yeah,
Okay?
I can see that.
I'm just curious why you did that thing on the Tonight Show. Why
So,
you would- the lighting.
actually, this is kind of cool. Do you remember what happened? Here, hold on. Tonight Show. It's so hard to like switch between what's real and what's not real. So this is real.
You know what else? I think, well, it is sweeps, and I love Jay very much, and I thought, well, what if I don't know, What if I set his furniture on fire? Don't set that on fire.
Oh, shit.
That's obviously not real.
Now you have to sit in this.
Are you sure? Because I think it is real, Kev.
It's in the show.
Sit down.
Kev.
It's like this is a show though.
I'm not sitting in it. Sit in that chair.
Wow.
Watch. Let's see.
That Bobcat has got serious.
Leno rough handle him.
Did Bobcat Goldthwait burn down the house tonight's show? On May 9th, 1994, comedian Bobcat Goldthwait set fire to the guest chair on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. I told you. It doesn't exist because Jay Leno had it wiped from the internet. It was no accident.
But it's on that episode.
That's the only place you can see it is inside of Larry Sanders' show. So he brought lighter fluid with him. He put it all over the chair and lit it on fire. And that's why, Leno thought he was being cool. Like, now you're going to sit in it. You're going to sit in it. Like, trying to be like a tough guy and not like freak out. But that really freaking happened. So as a joke, Sanders had him come on and like, that we're all nervous. Is he going to burn down the thing? Da, da, da. And then he destroys Sanders off. He just smashes shit just for fun. But here's another real life clip.
Have you seen?
Yes.
Okay, there's a Tom Green one with his desk, the chainsaw.
Yep.
That's the best. That's my favorite example.
Me too. That desk is like $10,000 desk too. Tom Green literally got pissed.
Custom made to look like Johnny Carson's desk, and the guy just like chainsaws it.
But that was that wasn't Bobcat. That was like some fucking metal guy or something, right?
Yeah. But Tom Green, he was so mad.
I loved when that show came out. When MTV gave Tom Green his own talk show, Tonight Show type show, and he'd bring out fucking elephants and do the weirdest fucking shit. It was awesome. But watch. So this is real.
By because,
Bobcat on Arsenio.
Bobcat. How you doing?
And this is peak Bobcat.
This honestly is really sad because
Bobcat, I'm sure we all recognize from the Police Academy.
I don't quite often get modeling, but I'd like to thank you for having me on the show so much and for all your help over the past, about 6 years.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Thanks for having me on.
Listen, we go way back to the cab days.
Now, Arsenio is a comic.
I got thinking,
he was doing stand-up, so he was around with Bobcat. This is when they were about to cancel his show.
Will you still be able to help my career?
So much nostalgia.
So watch, he gets up. So at this point, Arsenio was about to losing his show or something. Paramount Studios.
Dude, I've never seen anyone break something that expensive.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look, Arsenio's like, this is going too
it's
far,
real.
man.
Breaking that monitor.
Jesus.
Dude, that's like a $10,000 monitor.
Exactly. It's probably more because those were like the I forget what they're called.
Damn, I think he
He's
crashed
still there.
out when Arsenio Hall
That's
got her down.
I thought the desk thing was the best one.
See, I have to act like I'm mad at him.
That's great.
It's certainly a nice framing, that shot. It just says mean, it says sucks.
He's like not even out of breath.
See, the shot just says sucks and it has him. And now they start fighting for real. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop. Now he starts swearing.
Everyone's had this friend at a party.
Exactly.
Like, can we get some security out here? Shit.
I think they come in.
That's lost his mind.
You know what we did here the other night?
He
has to hold him.
That's a great shot.
Would you ever pierce your navel?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
Tonight.
Oh, no.
No, I don't really have anything pierced yet. I'm a dad, and I try to keep the decorum.
I'm a dad.
My kids are grave disappointments to me. They're like...
My kids are grave disappointments.
They're real good students, and one excels in sports.
Yeah, they're disappointments because they're good.
Guys in a band. Why aren't you drinking? So yeah, and then I ended up at this will get me in trouble in Los Angeles, but I ended up at a PTA meeting, totally by mistake. Because it's just PTA. It's just, believe it or not, I don't fit in with a PTA meeting.
Parent Teachers Association.
It's impossible for this to happen today. So just stop fighting again.
Okay, so here we go.
Actually, this is hilarious to skip through because it's like they're just talking and then they're fighting.
Yep. Look at this. It's like WWE or grapple.
It's like Jerry Springer, but it's actually.
Oh.
Damn.
But he knew. This is after he burnt down the Tonight Show with Leno.
How is he still?
Exactly. This is probably Arsenio's like main moment. See, so now he's doing the interview while he's choking him out.
I feel like Charlie Rose.
He was on Fort Gattos, live from. He's dead. He's worm food.
All right, hold on. There's a little bit more.
I guess that's why he didn't have a whole lot of jobs after all this.
Yeah, he kind of lost it, but
well,
he
did that.
He did it on
movie,
purpose.
Like America the Beautiful or something. God bless America.
It sounds familiar. Okay, now we got real security.
Oh, this Chad.
Paramount.
This fucking ham.
Oh my God.
Twice his size.
He wants to play with your walkie-talkie, I think.
He's not gonna do on me. We got video cameras.
He's not gonna do shit to me. We got video cameras.
They shoot you.
So let's go meet the people. Come on.
Damn.
Oh, you didn't have to carry him out. That would have been funny. My talk show heroes. That's a cool channel.
Yeah.
They're like all with him on it.
The backstory is Paramount was screwing Arsenio over and canceling his show, so Bobcat came on to get his friends back. Truly love this Bob Scratch Goldthwait. Oh, on the Harmontown podcast, number 159, Bobcat talks about this. He specifically wore boots. Hold on. Because he intended to kick a $3,000 monitor. Arsenio tackled him at one point and whispered, "Thank you." When he got home, his 8-year-old daughter said to Bobcat, "Sometimes I think you have a brain in your head."
I don't think you have a brain in your head.
Sometimes I don't think you have a brain in your head.
So you're usually stupid, but what you did tonight, that was really smart.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, she's really smart, but I guess not.
So they got a timestamp there for whenever he said thank you, supposedly. Well, that's a shitty timestamp.
All right. Unless you could actually.
Oh, right there, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I heard it.
Man, there's so much, right? There's interesting shit out there. How did we get
Where's
here?
the water flood?
All from Secession. Secession to Larry Sanders.
Can we get the Tom Green? Can we get the Tom Green desk?
Yeah.
Chainsaw real quick.
All right.
Because I just love how like it's like the most egregious. It's like the most uncalled for
I
like
agree.
stunt ever.
I watched it when it aired. That was something I literally like went out of my way and was like, "Oh, it's Tom Green," because it only lasted like what 2 seasons or something. It didn't last long, and MTV was like, "Oh, too much."
The guy on the piano.
Yeah.
That
is this it? Tom Green's desk.
egregious.
No, that's
This is it. That's the name. Jesse James Dupree. Here we go.
No, this is after. That's after he
Are you sure?
Yeah, because he plays with them after, and he's like, "Oh, I guess he's gonna play some drums or something." I don't fucking care.
All right, let's find part 1.
Yeah, how's the channel? How do they only have part 2 or something?
Is this it? 1 year ago? No, this is Jay Gomez and Dave Smith talking about exactly what we're talking about.
That's pretty funny.
Wow. Powerful LOS. I have to say I understand and wish to proceed to watch Louis Gomez videos.
Jeez.
Tom Green Live, Steve-O sucker punched? Oh, this was at his... So after... we'll show the video.
It was on Live Leak. There was the Live Leak link of that Tom Green episode.
Hold on. Mad Tom Green is mad.
But I have a Daily Motion.
But you remember Bash's studio suits at Tom Green's house. So basically, do you remember... So he got this show, and then when he lost this show, he built his house into a studio and started doing live from Tom Green's house or something. And then that's what he did for years. He was basically, even before Joe Rogan, Tom Green, and Joe Rogan's admitted and thanked Tom Green for all the help and influence. Tom Green had the first real video podcast at his house. And he said it was like Johnny Carson's equipment that they were throwing away, basically, but he still had to buy it, these old school broadcast equipment. So it was really interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's always been him and Rogan. They've always been just doing shit. They're just constantly doing stuff. Tom Green's always doing something.
Yeah. Well, I told you I had tickets to see Tom Green 5 months ago, October.
Yeah.
A week before the show, he canceled because what's it? Omicronium.
Yeah.
He legit just canceled. I was so bummed. I mean, it was at the Laugh Factory, so it's a small venue, and just see Tom going, a little nuts. But okay, let's see what happens.
With lifting mask mandates.
And this is all very real.
He just comes up.
Oh, man. Just slicing up the desk.
Literally no one. Guy with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, he cuts the corner off. Yeah.
Yep. He keeps
but
going.
Tom
that's
Green
cool.
kind of... This just
Yeah.
fits Tom Green, though.
I mean, dude, you painted your entire your family's house plaid and put lesbians on your father's hood of his car. You can't be surprised. Yeah. You can't be surprised. Surprised.
How you doing, brother? Well, I was doing all right, actually, to be honest with you.
He's so
Yeah, you
mad.
can hear it. Yeah.
This is rock and roll.
Oh, that's rock and roll. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Did you know he had a rap career?
Yeah. My bum is on the chair. My bum is on the chair.
Just enough to pay for one.
That's like Eminem.
Yeah, okay. I hope so.
He did anything. He's a bit of musician. But wait, listen to his.
Send a bill to the record company. What's that? That's what record company. Okay, I hope they're prepared to pay for it, because I'd be honest, I'm pissed off right now. No, I mean, I'm actually kind of really pissed off right now. Are you angry about this? Did I know about this? Yeah.
The producer.
He said Tom Green was. He says in retrospect, he rolled with this. He wanted to be angry. He was all in on okay, I'm angry talk show host now, so I'm going all in.
Well, it's it's a trope,
Because we had it made. We had a
Yeah, he's well, I get to be angry Johnny Carson now.
Yeah.
Because his mind.
Yeah, he don't give a shit about nothing.
Everybody wants their moment like that, It's like cosplay.
It's really funny, yeah. Does it get
He's really mad, but he's also
Digging into
fun
it.
with it.
Yeah.
Tell me about your little rinky-dink show that you do.
Takes on the rest of the time.
Rock and roll show, just full tilt, 2 guitar, bass, and drums, chainsaw, if you will, whatever it takes to get the job done. Yeah. And you do a lot of funny stuff like this, like up people's stuff. Yeah, and occasionally myself. Occasionally I'll slip up and myself.
It's like the best body language
well,
ever.
You know, I mean, are you all right?
Such a
right,
dweeb,
okay?
but ready to fucking
What should I do here? You're a producer.
do anything. Like smash a brick through this guy's head.
What should I do here? Should I act like this is cool? Like this dude came out here, up our desk, and I don't care? And then go on and have some interview where I'm really nice to him about his little rock and roll band? Or should I just move on and do what I'm supposed to do?
But his little rock and roll band?
Okay, I'm going to pretend... I'm actually going to pretend now that I'm not pissed off and that everything's all cool. Okay, yeah, okay. All right?
Okay. Let's see how that works.
You want to go play a little song? Because I don't even really want to talk to you anymore. To be honest with you. Let's go play a little song. Come on over here.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
Let's see your little guitar invention that everybody's all excited about on the...
Oh, isn't it his guitar?
Oh, that's, yeah, his guitar with the chainsaw.
Well, there you go. This is really exciting. He puts a saw on his guitar and he comes out and he ruins people's desks.
It's real exciting.
Cool, let's go. Real cool. Let's go. I'm going to play drums and act like I'm having a real good time with this dork. Okay.
With this dork.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just realized I like that tie, that green and black tie.
Yeah. No, you can with us all you want. You're just paying desk, that's all. Yeah.
Why do you need a chainsaw guitar?
I've never seen such a thing.
That's like some Beavis and Butthead. Like shit
Yeah.
right there.
Good call.
Wow. That guy's got a chainsaw on his guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where's the chainsaw sound? Yeah.
All good till he cut his fingers off.
Oh man, there's some good shit out there. Let's see what happened on. So this was Tom Green. So after that show, this was super impressive for the time. Again, like
Steve-O was fucked out of his mind.
Oh yeah, but like, dude, there's some really good Tim and Eric appearances on this show, and even what's his name, Neil Hamburger, on the Tom Green Live back in the day. So again, MTV cut his show, but he's like, well, I liked it. Now I want to do my own talk show. And he just built it into his house. Kevin Smith has some good appearances on it. But this is like his basement.
I've never been in a fist fight once in my life. Okay? And there's been a great number of times.
He's got a fucking parrot.
I compromised my ego.
He's got his parrot.
By not, like, punching someone,
still
right? Like, if I
has his
was sucker punched, I
Steve-O used to be scary.
punched the guy back.
Yeah.
I have tried a couple times, but I missed.
So funny, Steve-O and Bobcat are like mirrors of, mirror images in a way.
Compromise my ego and my pride, like, man, like,
Fucking nuts.
Oh, he's fucked up right now.
I've never punched anyone.
Ever been beat up?
I've been sucker punched numerous times.
Yeah, I bet.
People would fucking just get the
Tom
idea,
Green.
like, that's what I'm into, you know?
He's really high here.
But, like, my point
He's
is
got
that
like
Steve-O.
a parrot on him. What is the parrot on him?
and I'm
Yeah, they
going
drink
into
during the
this
show.
negative sort of look at me now, picture me rolling mentality. But for all those people who disrespected me, who I should have punched, I don't feel that there's a punch that I could have delivered as hard as, look at me now, motherfucker.
Oh, that's
Buck
weird.
Bush.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at me
just
now,
talking about
motherfucker. Can you post the other 4 hours from the episode? Yeah, clickbait.
It's like
See?
imagine
Poolside.
punching Steve-O. Like, you gotta have balls, like, to do, like, you better hope that you're knocking him out.
Yeah. There was a story at a Boston show, not really related. Moby got punched in the fucking head. Like, the musician Moby?
Yeah.
Like a long time ago, right?
Yeah. There was this crew called the FSU, the Fuck Shit Up crew. And you don't want to fuck with them, man. I'd be at a lot of hardcore shows, and like, you got to be head on a swivel. Mad props to anyone else.
I've seen somebody fight them with a bat in Chinatown.
Yeah, they were pretty intense. I mean, that's all they wanted to do. You know, they were up for it. They were into it, and but they got like all this attention because one of them fucking went hard. Moby was just getting out of his car to walk 10 feet to the venue, and they were like waiting and just punched him like right in the fucking dome as hard as they could.
I remember at the time, Moby's website at the time, he had a blog, his own personal blog, and he wrote about that. He was just like, I just want to know like what kind of a person would do that. Like, I'm not even going to press charges or anything. If you did it, just like tell me why you did it. I just want to know why like someone like you did that. And I'm like, I don't think you understand. They're called the fuck shit up kids. Like, that's just what they do. Why? That's what they're called.
Yeah, why not? That's the whole point.
Why not?
But yeah, these are the early Tim and Eric, right when they got their deal. They were on Tom Green with Hamburger, doing these poolside chats. I remember
Eric's shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember on Tom Green, he'd do like a Skype call, and it would be like literally like, what is it? Like the guest would be like, what? We're talking to a real person that's watching now? Like it was unheard of at the time. Fucking taking a Skype call on
I didn't know Skype
Webovision.
was even around back then. That's insane.
Yeah. It really, I'm telling you, he was like the first guy to do it. Impressive.
Webovision, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that was what
there was like TeamSpeak you could kind of like call in to kind of, right? Like you typed in the IP.
Yeah, I think he even did some of that. I mean, he was on top of everybody.
That it says that was actually 2015. That wasn't that. That was just 7 years ago. But it seems.
No, I think that's probably
so much
just
longer than that.
Probably just when they uploaded it. Some of this, I mean, I don't know. We'd have to look at a timeline here to figure this shit out. Tim Heidecker
Well, actually, it
recounts
says
being
in
stabbed.
2010.
You can clearly hear
that video is like recommended to me constantly.
what the stabbed one.
Get stabbed, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've already heard it before.
Yeah, I can't tell. I don't remember.
Knife. And so I continued to run. And I ran out onto Talmadge and up onto Fountain. And I ran up to Sunset Boulevard. The entire time, literally a madman wielding a kitchen knife running mere feet behind me. Again, 5 minutes ago, sound asleep.
What?
It's like the craziest story.
You go on Google Maps, type in Tang's Donuts, and you'll be able to see Tang's Donuts, which is where I ran into the Tang's Donuts parking lot. It's a parking lot where a lot of sort of degenerates and hobos and
Imagine
kind of
smoking weed, blacking out, then waking up the next day in jail and being told you tried to burn your house down and murder Tim from Tim and Eric.
Around like cars, and this kid's chasing me. And,
yeah, but you're not.
For a second, I'm about to
that
run
guy
into Tang's Donuts.
What happened to that guy?
I think if I had run into Tang's Donuts, I'd be dead because in Tang's Donuts was
Hold
nobody.
on.
Hey, when you read comments on YouTube and it tells you part history that you would never know, like this bartender here.
Yeah, this is a true story. I know because I was the bartender that he ran up to behind the bar. I'll never forget that night, nor will anyone else that worked there. He ran up to me and asked me if he got stabbed as he pulled his shirt up. There was blood everywhere, and I told him that he had. I held bar towels on his back for a while until others jumped in and helped out. Our staff was amazing, and the guys took his attacker down and got the knife away from him. Surreal night, and by the way, it's a friendly Gaberhead bar. Det Dame is the name. Wow. Interesting. Wow, I didn't. Yeah, it sounds vaguely familiar.
The guy went to fucking jail for doing that, dude. Something like that happened, like where I lived in Mass. Like some crazy dude just like went into a bar and just started stabbing people.
Wait, what? Somebody was stabbing
Beverly,
people?
like Beverly, yeah, in Beverly, Mass. There was like some guy.
Play shows there.
Like before, he would run around and like. I remember this guy. He was like this. He would just scream at people for no reason, and then like we're like that. I think that guy's a problem. And then like yeah, sure enough, like a couple months later, it's like he stabbed a few people across from. It's like that bar across from Fibbers. I forget what it was called.
Jeez.
Like the Anchor or something like that.
Sounds right.
Imagine you just sitting there. You're just like drinking a pint or something. It's fucking.
Somebody just come up and stab you.
Yeah.
Like you're in like just peaceful mode. You're in like, you're where everybody knows your name.
Yeah.
And next thing you know,
Yeah, that's the other
knife behind you.
Yeah, the other side to it. Like, you're just totally not when are you expecting a stab? When are you expecting a stab?
Too busy thinking like a civilized person.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who would do that? Who would just walk up and stab people? Frick. So, well, I was going to do some Channel 5 here, but I've got... All right, here, let me...
Related.
Well, before we do that, I'm... This is genuine, so I'm torn, and this is gaming shit. Okay. I bought Shadow Warrior 3. I loved Shadow Warrior. Kev, you must have liked Shadow Warrior, right? Here, I'll pull up trailer.
As I Google it.
That was one with Wang, and it's like Doom, but he's like always goofing around, and let's see.
I've never played any of the series.
Bloody screenshots.
But yeah, it looks just like Doom.
Your hair stays.
Oh, this trailer's the bad trailer. Let me see if there's a gameplay trailer.
It looks pretty cool, though. For sure.
It is good. Here, I'll just jump through.
Is that PlayStation exclusive?
No. It's on... I've got it on PC.
On Steam right now.
Yeah.
It just launched.
The gameplay is great. Pretty fast. Visuals are pretty decent. There you go.
Pop up some beat. Oh yeah, so Shinobi Doom.
Yeah, and you got like a force push. You can use your sword. You can do like wall jump, wall run, double jump.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, use those as bombs.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like a mod.
Yeah, and he's joking around the whole time. It's really bad, stupid humor.
Frozen margarita.
Yeah, a little bit of. Yeah, you got some grapple.
Oh, it's got a hook too. Nice.
Steampunk shit.
Yeah, I forget the brand name, and was a Hyperion.
Oh, what, Borderlands?
Yeah.
Hyperion. Yeah, I know that because that's one of my favorite books of all time. Hyperion. Dan Simmons. Legit one of my favorite, probably my favorite book of all time. Dude, unrelated. Wait, unrelated. This, the last book I read, Rendezvous with Rama, I think it's Arthur C. Clarke. Out of nowhere, like I'm reading it, then boom, they announce, as I'm reading it, I'm like, this would be such a cool movie. I'm surprised it hasn't been touched. It's from like the 70s or something. And then like a week later, they're like, oh, the guy that just made Dune, the new Dune, the like super fucking artsy, awesome director, he just signed on to make the movie version of Rendezvous with Rama. And I was like, literally all these years, I pick up the book, read it, next day, oh, it's going to be a movie. And actually, Hyperion.
What is the odds of that?
Yeah. Well, Hyperion has been almost a movie or a show many times. Oddly enough, Bradley Cooper loves it, and he kind of is in control of it for some reason. And then, like 8 years ago, Sci-Fi was going to make a TV show of it, but it kind of got lost. And supposedly that too was just brought back up, and they're making a movie version of it. Like Bradley Cooper's still the guy pushing it. Hyperion's like one of the best sci-fi stories you could ever imagine. But anyways, that's completely an aside. What I'm getting at My predicament is, so this is a $50 game, Shadow Warrior 3, and I like it, but it is what it is. It's nothing too special, you know? And there's 2 other games. Have you heard of Babylon's Fall, Kev? All right, I'm going to look that up because I haven't really I know it was one that I was like interested in. Let's see. Let's just look at the trailer. Because it's Square Enix. Babylon's Fall is Platinum Games. It's Platinum Games. Bayonetta. Huh?
Do you play much RPGs though?
No. I mean,
that's what
But come on. I mean, don't you recognize Bayonetta as like one of the best hack and slash games of all time? Is that not?
This game looks incredible. Babylon's Fall.
Well, let me look at it. Basically, what I'm getting at. What were you going to say? Watch gameplay or something of it?
Yeah, watch gameplay Babylon's Fall on Twitch today.
Wow.
It looked pretty sick.
Okay, so where I'm at is I bought Shadow Warrior 3 because I was really looking forward to it, but $50 and it's a really short game. I'm like, I'm ready to return it. And then Babylon's Fall came out, which I was also looking forward to, but I'm hearing mixed results. And it's a $60 game. So I was like, well, maybe I'll return Shadow Warrior, get Babylon's Fall. But then I'm like, fucking Elden Ring has about 300,000 very positive reviews on Steam. And I'm like, well, maybe should I just fucking buy Elden Ring? So I'm torn between Shadow Warrior 3, Babylon's Fall, and Elden Ring. Now, because I was so stressed out about this, I ended up... This is the game I bought last night.
Olli Olli World?
Yeah. I couldn't fucking pick, and I'm like, well...
Where did that come from?
Unrelated to those. Dude, I love... Do you know Olli Olli? Olli Olli 1, Olli Olli 2. It's a Devolver produced... Well, they put it out. Here, let me
seen the title before, but I'm not really familiar with the game.
It's just like this side-scrolling, awesome skateboard game. So this is Olli Olli 2. This is 2015. Check that out.
All that.
It's like Paperboy, but skateboarding and just an endless runner for like levels and scores and shit.
See, that's more the kind of games you like to play there. I think that was a good choice.
Well, so I knew, I have Olli Olli 1, Olli Olli 2. I had no idea that Olli Olli World was coming out, so that kind of came out of nowhere. Look at it. They went for this like kind of like hand-drawn art style. It's beautiful. It's still side scroll, but now you build your own character. There's this whole like world to it. Like the character building was awesome. It's just so light and fun.
Like the camera
art's really beautiful too, actually.
Oh my god, it's the coloring, the music.
It's like Jet Set Radio.
Yeah. They
yeah.
So this is the whole game.
I really like the environments, the art. Yeah.
I love how you both now are with me on Olli. Well,
I like casual games.
Yeah, man. I guess me too.
Good casual games are the best.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's why we're all obsessed with Lonely Mountain.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Dude, I got 20th in the world on yesterday's daily challenge.
Wow.
That helped my season out really well.
Flat game.
Well, I mean, Lonely Mountain's not super popular. But right, isn't this beautiful? Colors, art.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
The UI is fantastic. It's such good work.
Regardless of what platform you're on.
Wow.
Endless array of jumpy, grindy madness.
The mechanics are like so good that you can do speedruns and shit.
And the whole game, there's not even like you don't use a button or any button. It's all wow, look at that. It's all joystick. So like, it's like up, and then wait, you hold down and then push up in a direction to do a trick. There's no like jump. A just makes you go faster. All the gameplay is your left joystick. So up to the right, up to the left, down, and it's all about timing and precision and shit. So I bought that because, of course, I know that's a winner, and I'm a big fan of it. That I'm still wanting a real game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm playing Sifu nonstop. I'm addicted to the gameplay loop. I keep aging out and dying my true death, before I can beat the second boss. It's sick. Every time you die, you have a death count, and that death count gets added to your age. So even if I'm at like 28, and if I have 4 deaths and I die, I'm now like 32. And
so you're getting born at like 100 now? You're like 100 years old when you're born?
No, every time I'm dying, it's like 70 is your last 70-something. So I die at 72, and then I have to start the whole level over again. Because I can't beat... I don't know if it's a final boss or what, but I'm addicted to it. But yeah, so I cannot pick between Samurai Warrior 3, fucking... What was the other one? Babylon's Fall, which we'll watch now. Or should I just give in and fucking get Elden Ring? But here, I mean, you platinum games, come on. Or what?
I'm still playing Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. It's like
yeah, I got Sekiro.
This Babylon's Fall reminds me so much of Zenith. So much. I mean, now the graphics
that new
are
VR
just
MMO?
way better. Yeah, the graphics are just way above on Babylon's Fall, of course. I mean, it's made by Square, but or Square Enix. But the gameplay is basically just like on Zenith, I swear to you.
So how much have you been playing Zenith?
I probably put 15, 20 hours in it so far, I would imagine. It's good.
And is it all multiplayer that you're playing?
Yeah. I don't think it has a single player. I haven't played it in like a week though, but it's... Well, I only got 10 hours. Everything's compared to Babylon Fall. Now, Babylon Fall, the attack animations are better, the characters are better, the environment's better, the sound's better. Everything's better. But as for the basic
core gameplay,
yeah, it's almost exactly like this game right here.
Dude, this does look good.
It's beautiful.
Kev, what do you think of this?
Looks like almost like what was it called? Baldur's Gate, kind of.
Yeah.
Is it multiplayer? You can have like a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly multiplayer, ain't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's borderline an MMO.
Yeah, I love that. You can have like the wizard and the archer and all like that. Just that basic like dungeon sort of.
But this is $60. So I might return. Which one?
In like.
Return it.
In like 3 months, it'll be $30.
You think Babylon's Wall?
Oh yeah, they always. In any big studio, it doesn't take long because they're already working on a new game, and they got to lower their price real quick. So.
But so what about Elden Ring? Like, is it as good? Because I read through some of the Steam reviews, and there are people in there that are like, "This is the best game I've ever played in my life." Many, many reviews. And
why? Why? I didn't realize people were like waiting for that to come out for so long.
The only downside that I've heard about this game is that it's the action so tight, the gameplay, the controls have to be so tight to score an attack or whatever, but the frame rates and lag make it difficult to hit at the right time. That's the only. Now they may have fixed this problem, but
on PC they said it was like that on PC, that like the boss battles were like unplayable for that reason.
Now it's got a bunch of good reviews though.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure they've fixed it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking like 150. Here, let's just watch some of the game because that's the thing. I want to see gameplay, like, and I understand. I read one review that was like, if you rush through it, it'll be the hardest game you've ever played in your life. If you take a medium pace, it'll be a good difficulty, like Souls difficulty. If you go very slow and like kind of explore everything, it's an easy game. Like, it's all about leveling. So if you just go really slow, you can level up to the point where it's almost, not Souls like.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, it looks great.
Everything, fucking kill everything, knock over everything.
It looks fucking nuts.
I believe this is also like an RPG.
Yeah.
Or
this one for sure.
Where you?
It was like designed by George R.R. Martin.
Wow.
They show dragons.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that last week. That got me interested.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out.
So you think if you had to check one over the other, you'd go to Elden Ring before Babylon's Fall?
Yeah, just for the whole thing with the George R.R. Martin collab. Like I just know that everyone's gonna.
Oh boy, that was a hell of. Did you see that shot? That was beautiful.
I believe it was the Video Game Awards they had not long ago. Said that this was the most highly anticipated game there was for quite some time.
Look at that.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's freaking beautiful. I thought about getting it myself.
The only thing that keeps pulling me back to Babylon is the fact that it's a Platinum Games, Let's see. Here's an actual...
It looks...
Do not buy this game! Babylon's Fall honest review.
An honest review?
Yeah, but you can find a million... Let's see. Here's a combat trailer.
It is imperative that you learn the gut strings. No longer will you carry just one weapon.
Yeah,
you
trailers
get 4
are
weapons.
so hard. I like to go on Twitch and watch people actually play it because it's just so much. It's so different. It don't show you, taking potions and leveling up your character and putting on new armor and stuff like that in the trailers. Yeah, on Twitch, you get the actual real gameplay. But
they did Metal Gear Rising.
What about Metal Gear Rising?
The same people made that game.
Oh.
Platinum Games.
Platinum is...
So, I hate to change the subject, but there's a game I've been kind of looking into, and I've looked at it for a long time, but I don't think it's too far off.
What's that?
And it's actually made by the same people that make Rust. I don't know. It's called... Yeah, it's called S&Box. Have you heard of it? So
it sounds familiar. Sandbox? You might have told me about it.
Yes, S&Box. Yeah, it's going to be the successor to Gary's Mod. But it's actually starting to look really good.
Oh wow, 19 hours ago. Gmod style add-ons are here. March 4.
Yeah, it's starting to look really good, and it's from the news. It's within release between the next 6 months and a year, is what it sounded like. But they're really adding a lot of stuff to it. I seen where they had like user interfaces for VR, because this is a VR game.
Oh, we talked about this. I think like on the first episode. How it would eventually be VR, like people because they were saying, could it be VR? Will it be VR?
Oh yeah, they have in the most recent blog report, they were saying that they had added user interface for VR controls, and it's going to be VR, and it looks freaking awesome. I'm really stoked for this game. Because
2 hours ago, someone made portals in it.
Oh, that's actually in Gary's mod.
Gary's mod. I could not figure out Gary. Some people do amazing shit in this.
The workshop on Steam has so many items. Yeah, there's like thousands of thousands.
Weird.
Oh, that's wild.
That's cool.
Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that for a minute.
That means you could have made Portal before Portal came out.
Did you guys see? Oh, I can't. I'm not going to play it. But did you see the Cuphead show?
I watched a few minutes of it the other day. Just
it's
a few
not bad.
minutes. I didn't have time.
Netflix is.
Yeah, I always loved the animation.
Eating up gaming stuff. They got Witcher now. They got. There's a. Have you seen it at all, Kev? It's Cuphead television.
No, I was not too into the Cuphead thing when that came out.
Oh, I liked
pretty cool. It reminded me of like an old like Flash game.
Yeah, but it's it's fun. Run and gun, good art.
Yeah, the art was beautiful.
Yeah.
So we left off with Kev's leaning Elden Ring, Babylon's Falls iffy, Nick. So it seems like Samurai Warriors just out the door.
Samurai Warrior might be the most.
I mean, Shadow
game
Warrior
that you would like the best, actually, or Shadow Warrior. But you're just gonna have to give your 2 hours on Steam for each game and try them out. Is what you.
Elden Ring might be the most bang for your buck, though. Like the whole time you're playing that, you're gonna be like you love a game where you know where the money went. You're like, oh, look at this beautiful background.
Well, honestly, that was my hesitancy with Shadow Warrior. As much as I like it, I think it's like a 5-hour campaign, and it's a $50 game. Yeah, it's like it's going to be 50% off, like 6 months, and it's really not like super compelling gameplay. Like I said, I just shut it off and put on Sifu or Lonely Mountain instead. So that's why I'm like, I'll return it, and I can do a Babylon's Fall or Elden Ring. So I guess I'm leaning. I'll probably do what Nick said and just
probably go Elden Ring.
I'll probably just take a peek at some of the gameplay, an actual gameplay for Babylon's Fall, because that Platinum games does hold a lot of weight for me. And I'm sure I'd get Elden Ring eventually anyways, or maybe I just fucking go in and get Elden Ring, but I don't want to suck at it. That's the other thing.
I wonder how Elden Ring would sound on my new kicker speakers.
Ooh. Well, like you said, you're playing Sekiro, right?
Yeah.
I suck at it.
Pretty wild.
I suck.
AAA.
I know. I'm not. It's so frustrating, those games. Like the way you have to it reminds me of kind of like Ninja Gaiden for the original Xbox was kind of like that.
I bought the Ninja Gaiden release. They just released it on PC like a couple months ago. So I've got that. I've been playing that. That's not as difficult as Sekiro. Sekiro is so hard. They do make an easy mod, but it's like a pain in the balls to install, and I don't want to install some trainer shit on my computer. But I've tried Sekiro maybe I'm not joking, at least maybe 8 times where I've let me start over. Maybe I missed something.
Yeah.
It's all parry based.
That game looks incredible. Like you look around, everything looks incredible.
Movement is so fast, which is a big seller for me. I love fast gameplay. It's just so fucking hard. It's really too hard. That's a little bit of my concern of Elden Ring, but man.
Is there anything else coming out soon that's big? That's looks like there's a VR game that's Warhammer style.
You know what's coming out now? I can't talk too much about it. I think I'm under an NDA. Outlier, the new Joyway. They make Stride. They make Against, the VR game. Outlier, I love it, man. I've been helping them a little bit, and I think it's one of the better VR actual gameplay games that's going to be out in a while. And I think it's coming out on the 14th. We're doing one last whatever I'm helping them with, and then it's releasing. Let me see if there's any gameplay, because I'm telling you,
I played the early demo, and it was really good back then. That's been a couple months ago, I would imagine.
I don't know if this is legit. Who allowed this?
That Half-Life Alex.
Yeah, you get it's a roguelite. You start off at the beginning, and then there's these like little pedestals where you pick up updates, upgrades as you play. A lot of enemies, a lot of cool. You can like triple dash through the air. You can smash to the ground. There's this gun.
This map looks amazing, by the way. This map
it was beautiful.
Design.
That's all it is. That's the whole map. So it's a rogue. So every time you start from the beginning and you go through that, and it's randomly generated to an extent. But there's this one gun that has one of the coolest mechanisms. It's called like a shard gun, and it's like got 6 pieces, and you shoot the pieces at the enemies. So like parts of the gun fly off, and then when you want to reload, you whip your arm back, and it pulls all the parts of the gun back to the gun, and it does damage both ways. So like I could shoot around a guy, and if I miss him, and then go whoosh, and pull my gun back, it gets him from behind as it comes back. Oh my goodness! And then
I love 2 stages of damage. I love that.
Yes. Then there's these machine guns that when they overheat, you have to wave them to cool them off. So like I was dual wielding machine guns, and I'd be out of ammo, going like ah. Oh, wow. Dude, I'm telling you,
neat mechanic I've never seen.
That's the boss. So I think it's March 14, and I'm telling you, this is going to be like the VR game. The artwork is beautiful, and the gameplay loop.
Tribes. Looks like that old Z game Tribes.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that was the only level there was going to be, though.
Well, I don't know. There might
only one level.
There might be one after this. I don't know. I haven't beaten that freaking guy. I did once beat that guy, and then the rest of the guys that were around got me. So I didn't see what happened. But it's all about leveling up, because when you come back, there's persistent upgrades. So you can unlock new things that your guns can do, or your weapon. There's gems that give you like fire, electricity, air blast, so you can like blast people away from you. There's a lot there, man. They're doing some really good work.
Levels faster every time.
Yeah. It's up your speed, up your. But hold on. Let's just do two last things. So upcoming PC games.
I played Rogue the other day, by the way. I know the original Rogue.
What's Rogue?
It's like the original, like when they say like roguelike, like the original Rogue game. It's like 1983, like PC, where it's just text and you're just.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about Metroidvania.
But you literally you go through like dungeons, and each like room will have money in it, or it'll have like a bad guy that you can kill, you can loot, and like you just go through and get as much money as you can, like every run. It's like you know you're gonna die.
Yeah, where'd you play it on? Like a webpage?
Yeah, it was like a DOS box or something like that.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
I would have never expected the original Rogue to be a text-based adventure.
I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, plus they didn't have a lot of memory or RAM or whatever back then, so it makes, they're working what they got. So there's
procedurally generated, so it's different every time. Like, yeah.
We talked about this game, Ghostwire. I'm definitely getting this fucking game, but I don't know when that comes out.
WWE
oh shit!
A22.
I was just going to talk to you about that. Hold on one second. So Ghostwire does come out this month on the 22nd. So maybe I just fuck everything and hold off and wait and get that. This Tunic game too also looks good, by the way.
Tunic looked cool.
Yeah, really I got to take a peek at it when I was at PAX. So I would be into that. That'd be fun for me. And that's what the fuck. Maybe it was originally released on something. I don't know. Who gives a shit? But wait. So I happened to come across WWE 2K22 yesterday because I was like, that actually looks really fucking good. And I watched a trailer for it. Am I crazy in thinking it looks like it's a really good game?
Well, some of the wrestling games, like back in the day for like Nintendo 64 and PlayStation, like they were good. They were fun to play. Nintendo, even if you didn't like wrestling, it was still fun.
That's literally what I told, Cheryl. I was like, no, it's not about WWE. We don't have to like it. Like, it's just a fun thing. Like, look at Gladiators. Like, wrestling is like
throw
a thing.
each other and shit.
Yeah.
Smack each other with chairs.
But the actual gameplay, like they freaking killed it. Like
they're different every year. Like every year sometimes they look better.
Their whole tagline is "This hits different." Oh wait, this
Who
jumped me.
this? Is it?
They make the crowd look better. Sometimes
You can make your own character. There's Ultimate Warriors in it, Undertaker's in it.
And compete against rival. Choose wisely.
That's real footage.
But if you want to go down
I have such a soft spot. Like I love character creators, like really detailed character creators. Like in Fallout 4. Like Fallout 4 I streamed making my guy, and I use that picture as my Facebook profile to this day. Like some of my family members will think it's actually me.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow, that looks so good.
But right, this looks like it could be
games are a
fun.
blast to play. They are.
Yeah, it's
And
like
this is coming out
2K games.
11, yeah, March 11th. Do they have any actual gameplay? 10 reasons why you should
They
buy.
have like those controls where you just sort of walk in a square.
I'm just curious if there's any actual gameplay. Oh, there's a lot of buying, I guess, microtransactions or something.
Maybe Brock Lesnar.
Oh, it's gonna have PvP.
Yeah, that was a
It's
big
kind of
part
weird.
of it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen a wrestling game with PvP.
Do a tag team. You
That's
like
nuts.
fight outside the ring. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, multiplayer mode. Here's a first look. Here, let's
bring
see
the
what this
chair
is.
over here, buddy, and crack them in the head.
Here we go.
That's nuts.
Here's some actual gameplay.
yeah, that looks really fucking good.
And like I said, I'm like, what the fuck is Mortal Kombat? You know, what is Street Fighter? It's
Yeah, no,
right?
Let's see, like yeah, you just throw each other.
Like it
It's
looks
a video
super
game, so
responsive.
It's a video game, so you can actually make them hit each other.
Yeah.
Like they actually connect.
Did you ever play the boxing game? They haven't had a good boxing game in a while, I don't believe, but there was one several years ago. It was so good.
This looks hilarious, dude. I'm playing this I so play this.
Right?
It's
It doesn't look
hilarious.
bad.
Yeah, y'all can co-op and play.
Like it looks real, but it's not real. Like he just threw him like 5 times and he just gets back up.
Yeah.
It's just like real wrestling.
Nick, regarding boxing, you know what's funny? You know Servios, the VR games developer?
yeah.
They put out the Creed
Yeah.
VR boxing game.
Yeah.
They released a flat version of that.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah,
did not know that.
Not long ago, like a couple months ago. So you can buy Creed for flat.
Man, they've been having a rough go of it lately. With,
Yeah, it seems like it.
that
Like 90%
Walking Dead
sales.
game, it crashed. Walking Dead did terrible.
Yeah, and well, they
Yeah,
jumped to all these licenses, IPs. They did Creed, they did Walking Dead, and a little bit
They
of
did like the
floundering right
Pirates
now.
of the Caribbean type thing, and it didn't turn out too good.
Yeah, I tested that, and it was just a little shallow.
Yeah,
know?
it was all right. It was just, for like $30. It's like a little battle royale in the sea. I don't know.
This guy looks like Nandor. Guillermo. Oof. Right, that doesn't look bad.
No,
I would
alright.
go play that. It's just fun because you just get the opponent frustrated because it's like they're just laying on the floor and it's like you can button mash all you want. But
Yeah.
But
Stomp him on the floor.
What's really funny to me, the way you're talking about it makes me think that you've had a conversation trying to explain why you're going to buy this game to Cheryl. It's like,
well,
that's the way it sounds. You're like, it's not that bad. I mean, it's like,
it's more inner,
just like Street Fighter.
Yeah, like, well, I'm not getting it because I like WWE. Like, I'm not into wrestling that much, but it could still be a good game. You know? It's kind of like
wrestling's fun.
Getting like those like anime girl games, like, but no, it's really good gameplay. Like,
the only game I'm like that unironically with is Doki Doki Literature Club, because that's actually like a fucking crazy game. If you've ever played that,
I don't know anything about it.
Have you ever played
I've never played it.
Am I gonna?
It's like it's a psychological horror, like disguised as like a cutesy kind of game.
Oh, I may have seen it.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like
disguised as
it tells you. It's like if you have like anxiety, like don't play this game.
Well, I have anxiety. So.
That's like real life dating, ain't it?
I played it anyway,
horror.
and I like woke up screaming. Like,
will you write the way into their heart? It's not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed.
The guy who wrote it, like Salvo, whatever, he wrote like a creepypasta, the heart in a box, like the heart-shaped box creepypasta.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
It's like they found a letter in a box. So it was about a girl who like just killed somebody for no reason. Like she went and got an axe and like just killed somebody just to do it.
Wow.
The same guy.
Absolutely have to play this game.
top review. Game is free, but therapy is not.
It'll
starting to drain my sanity.
You'll be playing it and it'll create like text files like in your file manager, and that'll say like help me, I'm stuck, and like shit like just subtle like little like things.
Wow. Yeah, Monica really said IP and enable DNS. Hey, side note, that's the Google DNS 8888-8844. That's Google's DNS servers.
If you play the game, if you stream it on like Twitch, Monica will come into the Twitch room and be like, "Hey, so what are you doing?" Like,
what?
Really? That's
Do not
nuts.
underestimate the disclaimer. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. You cannot escape. Just Monica.
It was free when I played it.
Yeah, it's free. Best game ever. I'm scared for life now, and I have depression. 200,000 reviews. Wow, overwhelmingly positive. 173,845 reviews.
It's a classic. Like it's mostly like interactive novel or like virtual novel, but
interesting. So
it's a really strong meme. Like I'll remember that like forever. That game.
Yikes! Yeah, I'm feeling it right now. Just on something fun to end on. Have you guys seen this yet? Oh, actually, did either of you put a reservation for the Steam Deck?
No,
I did not.
I can't imagine. I can't play Rust on a Switch.
I can play Lonely Mountain on a Switch. Well, meanwhile, there is a Switch version of that game, but I have so many Steam games, and I'd love to. I mean, I don't know that I'd even ever use it. Kind of like I have the Quest in the box, but I still put my reservation down. It was only $5, like day one, and now they're saying it's going to ship. It started shipping, but to only local for now, and I think it's Q2. They're going to ship them out. I'm going to get it. Fuck it. It's like $300, man. Like, for the amount of games I have on Steam. What's up, Nick?
watched Gabe go and deliver them dudes the
well,
other day.
You're spoiling
he was
it.
going and delivered.
So what are these people?
Oh, shit.
Okay. That we have listed as Steam Deck reservation holders in the
So
first
look at
batch
this
who
shit,
happen to live
man.
Near Valve. Since we'll need someone home to sign for it, we're reaching out to see if it works, and if so, please
Looks like
confirm
Michael
address
Moore.
for delivery. One guy said
He looks like Mike Pacchetti.
Hopefully people won't get mad that I'm signing them.
Yeah, Gabe's like signing off.
It's gonna be weird. Like if I were at home and I was.
I think it's gonna be weird.
Amazon and people with cameras.
Looks like Discovery Channel logo.
They're gonna be like.
I love Gabe so much, but he's really a strange fella. Look at that. He's got like the most fancy, not like technological fancy mask, but like that looks like a doctor wouldn't even have that quality of mask to use, in an operating room.
It looks like a bird's beak.
Yeah.
You see it?
It's like if you got to use
I think it's a normal mask. I think it's just the way it fits on his face. I think so, man.
He has a giant beard.
What do they call those super fan? Are they K9s or K? Yeah, K95. His is like a fucking K10
K1 million.
9000. Oh, it's like
Gabe has a silhouette. You just know it's him when you look.
Yeah. So here we go.
So weird.
Knock on the door.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you Hayden? Yes. Hi Hayden, I'm Gabe. Oh my god, hello.
Oh my god.
I got some of the decks early. And so we decided this is a big milestone.
Put on my best shirt.
We have these in hand and people. So
Yeah, they all.
The top
and my mask, my Adidas mask.
Oh, this is so exciting. Oh my. Oh my god. I hope that's
Like, hey Gabe, when's Half-Life 3 coming out?
My email.
Well, it's called Half-Life Alex.
Hold up. I'd love to hear what you think after you've had a chance to play with it. Absolutely.
I would just be like, yo, Gabe, come downstairs and I'll fucking destroy you in any game you want in VR, bro. Or where the fuck are those two other VR games?
Have fun.
Sign my Half-Life 2 box.
Yeah, that's a good one.
he can make the 2 and like just pin in like an extra curve and make it look like Half-Life 3.
They leave the kid in awe. Meanwhile, that looks like my kid. I have a black version of that sink, that faucet. So let's. What's he doing over here? What's he got going on? He's just. Wow. He's like, hey, the cameras are still here. I'm gonna just keep staring at this thing in awe.
Oh, now this part. Okay, we got to watch it, but I have a comment for this.
These neighborhoods are all copy paste. You know.
Hi.
It's iDubbbz.
Hi. I just wear my mask inside my home.
Yeah, so did the other kid, you know? And he's, what's his shirt? National Honor Society Senior Class of 2014? What? Yo, that's really 2014, right? So, hold on a minute. How many years is that? Like, 8 years?
Rocking it for 8 years.
8
He's still
years
proud.
later. My eyes are watering right now. Just in case. Oh my god,
so
Gabe
proud of
Newell's coming
himself.
out. Get my fucking National Honor Society 2014 hoodie out now. He's probably like fighting with this girl. Like, where the fuck is it?
Watch my getting away with it shirt.
I don't know, dude. Probably wears. He's probably been wearing it since 2014.
Well, that's the other part. Is like which one? Either one of them is a little. I mean, I'm nostalgic about stuff, but it's not like school stuff. I don't know.
I can see that you are Gabe Newell.
I feel bad.
Yeah,
this is a good guy, but wow. That's the thing. What the fuck do you say? I mean, there's nothing to say.
I mean, like, you want to go to McDonald's? You want to go get some chicken nuggets with Gabe?
Yeah, like other than that, it's like, what do you say to your Amazon guy? Like, I have all these awkward, like, like the UPS guy. Like, I'm like, hey man, have a good one, and they're like, yeah, you too. Like, that's about it.
Yeah, but what if the UPS guy was Gabe Newell?
That's the thing. I don't think it would change much, unless I'm like,
can I have some money?
Yeah, tugging on his fucking balls or something. Like, hey, Gabe, hey. But like, this is all set up. So, but like, what? You have this interaction. Like, it's on you. What are you gonna say? I mean, I guess you're right, Kev. Like, where's Half-Life 3 or some shit? But they're probably not having that. You're cut.
I just feel like, how cool was it doing Half-Life? The original Half-Life. Go. That's what I'd say.
You're like, yo, wait a second. I do a podcast. 1 second. And bring him in, and then we fucking do a stream. And like, that'd be nice. Gabe pops up. Hey, guys.
I'd take my phone up and put it on video, hit record, and then tilt it up, like, just put it right there and be like, tell me about creating Half-Life. Go. I'd just be quiet and I'd eat a burger.
In the rest of the video there, doesn't he just run into random people on the streets?
Let's see.
I was not expecting to see you.
And like, hey, yeah, he runs into... Right there is your fucking pre-order. Oh, wait, this isn't it. Yeah, he starts giving them away to random people on the streets. And it's your pre-order that you paid
what the
$5
fuck?
for already.
I didn't know that. Jesus, I'm pissed now.
I know it.
What about... What was kind of cool, when they did the Index launch, they opened up the production warehouse and they invited people. If you had reserved and you were in the area, they said you can come. It's like Willy Wonka. They let people come into the studio, and they had like this whole line, and they would give you your Index box, and you got to see the fucking production, like the belts or whatever. That's cool. I like that, but this is just
like
a little
craziest,
goofy.
like
that was
cool. Ever. It's
Hold on,
crazy. Those people are just going to be like...
Yeah, it was really cool. Launch party. Yeah, that was neat. I guess they can't show their factory in China. These things being produced massively.
Yeah, well, they have a little thing going on here. Yeah, this is it. So these are just invited people.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Gabe Newell. I'm here to bring you to Foxconn.
When this happened, I was so excited.
Yeah, me too, man.
I was so excited.
Well, we all had it pre-ordered for a long. Well, Nick and I had it pre-ordered for a while.
Yeah,
see, look at that.
Video.
They opened up a fucking. Look at this shit. Tell me this isn't Willy Wonka. Ready?
It was.
He goes, "I have something for you." Roll it. Bang, bang, bang.
Like, do you have an original copy of Half-Life in the box?
As the fun begins, everyone.
I want that.
As you
Well, it's not going to show the whole thing, though.
No, I know, but it's still cool to see. There's like this like little. You can't go in there, but ooh. That speech without the mic summarizes Valve perfectly. They always lack something important in their proceedings. That's true.
Leroy Jenkins into the room.
All right, here, let me just see the rest of this, and then we can call it.
I'm Gabe Newell. I work at Valve.
I wouldn't have been paying attention. I would have just walked in.
Great, thank you. There you go. Thank you very much.
Oh, she doesn't seem to care at all.
She's like,
Wait,
thanks.
I
I'll
think
get
it'd
it.
be
Like,
really cool. I mean,
Of course it'd be
you
cool,
could
but
get
wait.
a Nintendo Switch, but
Hi, Audrey. I'm Gabe Newell. I work at Valve. And
do you play video
She
games?
legit-
No.
She legit goes, yeah. He goes, "Hi, I'm Gabe Newell. I work at Valve." She goes, "Yeah. Give me the fucking box." Listen to this shit.
With the camera crew.
Oh, what? No, this girl.
Gabe
Hi,
Newell. I
are
work
you
at Valve.
Audrey? Hi, Audrey. I'm Gabe Newell. I work at Valve. And we're delivering your deck.
All right, great, thank you.
All right, great.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
thanks. Get the fuck out. I want to play it.
Hi, I'm Half-Life.
All right, thank you.
See ya.
See ya.
So the
She
I
kicked
am
the door. She kicked the door with her foot. She's
Wow.
like, "Great." She legit, because her hands are full. Her hands are full, right? Watch.
Is there anything that you need to sign?
Nope, it's.
All right, thank
I
you.
need to sign anything.
See ya.
Ready? See?
So
She
the
held
first
both
time I
hands. She
ever
just
had
kicked the
delivered-
fucking door. She kicked the fucking door in his face. She was like, "Nothing? Okay, bam."
That
Fuck.
guy with a beard. With a
Yo,
Discovery
she-
Channel hat.
I love seeing that she
Overall,
kicked
so
it.
Bringing me back to my days
Great,
as
yeah.
a Western Union telegram delivery
It's like when
boy.
Banksy like had the guy selling his paintings in like the park for like $10.
Did you hear?
People would just walk by like, oh, it's just art. Someone selling, some homeless person selling art.
Yeah. That and they did the. I think we talked about that too with the violinist. There's this world famous violinist who played in like a subway, and people were like, "Meh." Meanwhile, they'll pay thousands of dollars to go see them, but he doesn't. They don't know who he is. Wait, Gabe said he was a delivery boy for Western Union.
Bringing me back to my days as a Western Union telegram delivery boy.
A telegram delivery boy.
Yo, was he in Deadwood or some shit? What was that?
How old is he? He's like
No
100.
kidding.
Dragoon.
Dragoon?
DPS. Yeah, but I have a paladin in case I need to get to the queues and get my tombs weekly, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to level up my white mage right now.
I saw, so...
What?
wow, this feels really great.
Like, do you play Beat
You guys
Saber?
moving?
Yeah.
I just start.
Here's the part.
Oh my God! Wait, I would just challenge him. I'd be like, tell you what, me versus you, pistol whip. You outscore me. You take my house or whatever. I outscore you. Easy million, or a house, or 1%, 1% of Steam. Do like a Mr. Wonderful deal. Like every game sold on Steam, I get 1%.
I know someone's favorite Half-Life mod is. Does anyone know that? Is it Team Fortress or is it Counter-Strike or is it Day of Defeat?
Probably, I would think Counter-Strike.
Team Fortress. I don't know.
All right, let's see. So this is where you say he starts fucking giving out my shit that I'm waiting for?
Thank you. I don't know if they're going to work with just one arm.
Look, he's just giving them out to random people.
Emails, gayben at valvesoftware.com.
Yes, sir.
So I'd love to hear what you like,
There's your
what you don't like, how we can make it better.
PC,
Man.
Nintendo
That
Switch.
you're excited to hear what
Been
people
given
like.
away.
Pre-order them, or is they just going to be available everywhere like the Oculus?
No, you have to order it. There were reservations. Like I think it was July 2011.
Hypothetically, like he's got enough of them to give out. Like, are you sure there's not just a billion of them? Like, can everyone just buy one?
I'm
asking Gabe.
I'm asking. Yeah, I get. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, I guess we're at the end of this video. Let's see.
Grounded, right? You know what people are actually thinking, what's actually important to them.
Now, I don't.
Should we send him an email?
That is great, but the delivery guy sucks.
He's like fight whale hunters.
You know,
he fights what?
I don't know if it was on
like whale hunters, like people who like one of those whale pirates.
So maybe it was here. He said he reads every single email. Did he just say that?
No, I don't think so. I've emailed them like
you know
twice.
What people are actually thinking, what's actually important.
But you do read your emails.
Yeah.
I have a great idea
I get anywhere from several hundred to several thousand emails a day. I read them all, and that sort of keeps you super grounded, right? You know what?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, okay. Like, Gabe doesn't
Said he reads
He said-
every email.
He said I read anywhere from several hundred to several thousand emails a day. I read them all, but you know, what's read mean? Like open or I don't know. That's a bit much.
Dear Gabe, you're awesome. Smiley face emoji. Reddit.
Yeah.
Next.
I think I was just emailing about like VR shit, like about the index when it first came out or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to pull up my emails. I probably could. It's probably fucking cringe ass shit. Absolute cringe bore.
Just email them. Do you really read all your emails? That's all you need.
Do you think he like filters out Half-Life 3 and it's just like filtered out 50,000?
It's probably
you have 3.
He probably, I mean, if I were him, I would use keywords and do like filters, like you said. So if Half-Life 3 is anywhere in it, go into the Half-Life 3 mailbox. And then depending on what he's doing, he could kind of click in and check it out. But I think that's a good idea, Nick.
Yeah.
You should just send him an email and say, do you really read all your emails? You can send it
If the word can is used, do not open it, because nothing good comes from the word can. Can you? Can.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he responds to it and just says yes, that'd be awesome.
All right. I'll do it. I'll send it right after the show. Well, we're wrapping up now. So I'm going to email Gabe and say, do you really read every email? Is that it?
Yes. Do you actually read every email?
Yeah, that's all you need to say right there.
Read every email. Okay.
Well,
all right.
I mean he might, but does he respond to every email?
Yeah.
No.
So that's what
doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Know
I know that. Okay.
So it'd have to be on like AOL so you could see when it's read.
Do you
So,
actually
I don't know
read
about you,
every email?
but if I had a Steam
Yes,
Deck,
can you respond to this one?
it would be my bathroom PC. Is that what you're going to use it for?
Maybe.
Like
I don't
no more
know. I'm not looking to spend
like no more
that much
playing-
time in there, you know?
Cell phone games?
I'm assassin.
In and
man.
out, huh?
In and out. Try to make things move quick. Move it along. Got shit to do. I got shit to do. Shit to get to, shit to do, and shit to get to. All right, boys. We once again failed horribly at cutting it in an hour 15. I just checked the time. It's about 2 hours.
Once again,
we just can't help it. We just can't help it. Kev, are you seeing Monica or a ghost right now?
No. Sorry. I was thinking about that earlier.
Just making sure that we're good to. I said we failed horribly at cutting it at an hour 15. We're at 2 hours.
Cool. Yeah, I got a lot to do today. Man, I was so tired. I was like relapsed and played Rust last night till 4 a.m.
Well, I'm in the middle of downloading Doki Literature Club.
Oh, I got my Olli Olli World.
I'm like exhausted just thinking about that.
I'm gonna go back. Well, he's gonna do Monica. I'm gonna go determine between Babylon's Fall and Elden Ring, and probably just fucking buy Elden Ring and eat shit and enjoy it. So,
Elden Ring, yeah.
Elden Ring looks awesome. Look, before we started here, check out where he's playing Satisfactory. James, you got that? Kevin, you got that paper that shows, or was that for Satisfactory? Your notes?
I'm like, I had to like write.
He's got
down
notes
like,
on
outputs of like all the things.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, that's some hardcore Satisfactory there.
It's like, I haven't played it. I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Well, it's commitment.
Some
man.
of these games are like work. It's like I feel like I should be designing like a plumbing system or something and get paid a lot.
Really?
You know.
Well, hey man,
the end result should be, something that you get paid for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're building brain. You're fucking flexing your brain and shit like that. Your brain is a muscle.
Something I'm really interested in. There's games that are made for like scientific research. Like as you play the game, it helps scientific research, like artificial intelligence.
That folding at home shit. You talking about that?
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. But they actually got games that you have to play to. I don't know if folding at home you actually do anything. I can't remember.
No,
but
it is, and
games.
It does something about fucking health. I don't even want to look it up because we're pushing up our time.
You got like bike pedals under your desk. It's like you're like you're doing a spreadsheet and feeling like you're at a sweatshop at the same time.
Yeah, that's powering. Powering Foxconn lights and shit like that.
Mining Bitcoin for some dude somewhere. God knows.
There's a lot of people, a lot of malware doing that shit.
Oh yeah.
People don't even know. Oh, why is my computer so slow? Well, because it's mining and sending it off someplace else. Well, hopefully for one of our sake, the shit goes back up. The cryptos don't stay dead.
Oh
because,
man.
For all the people.
Yeah, it just took another dive. It's on its way up, though. I feel it.
Yeah.
Have y'all bought any more?
I haven't messed with it in a while. I haven't seen it do anything.
See, people are just tired of watching it just stick around. They want to see it either move up or move.
Too much in the fucking everything right now. Like, just. We don't want other people talking about it. Like, just shut the fuck up about it. Let it go back to being what it was, and it'll do good. Like, when the news is in the shit, like, they just ruin everything. Like, get the fuck out. Like, stop. This is not for you anymore. Like, it's like everything. These news channels, everything is for us. Like, oh, we want to talk about this. Oh, we want to talk about this. Oh, crypto. They're fucking desperate, dying, and trying to get viewers at any fucking cost, and they're just pulling everybody down with it. Like, you don't even want to be on the news anymore. Fucking down the fucking hole. Sorry.
A lot of people act like there'll be a crypto winner, like there's been several crypto winners previously for Bitcoin, just kind of stalls off for a time period.
Yeah.
Before the halving or whatever. But I don't think that will happen because right now, these people who are running Bitcoin, the big money out there that are putting money in there and making it rise.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what do they call it whenever you're betting on like a monthly yield? Anyways,
Shorting?
They got it rigged. No, it's like puts or calls, options. They'll do options. They'll make, if you got a shitload of money, you can put an option saying that it's going to be worth, say, $40,000 at the end of the month. By the end of the month, you can put a bunch of money into options saying it's going to be $40,000. Then you can pump it to $40,000.
Yeah.
You'll meet your option calls, and then you'll make a shitload. They just keep doing that over and over. But right now, the market is so easy to manipulate for them, the rich people, that I don't think it's ever going to just stay down again. They're going to keep this roller coaster ride so they can milk the population as much as possible.
The main fucking thing in the news right now is that fucking girl that thinks she's a rapper that like was involved with the 160 billion that was taken from. Do you know about that, Nick? The fucking girl.
I heard anything about that.
All right, 2 seconds.
About
fucking
Ukraine and Russia.
Girl,
and
Bitcoin stole. She raps. She's like, I'm the Turkish marker store. Did you see that shit?
What? No, I didn't hear nothing about that.
Rapper Razzle Khan. That's who it is. This girl. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kev, you'd love it. Hassan was watching this and like making fun of her super hard. And then she goes, I'm the Turkish Martha Stewart. And he's like, what? No. He got so mad because he found out that she was fucking Turkish. So basically this is, like I said, this is all over the news. What did I say? This is the main thing. February 8th, 2022. Woman accused of a 4.5 billion cryptocurrency laundering scheme has moonlighted as a rapper and a Forbes writer. So she's Heather Morgan, uses the name Razzle Khan, and she's a goofball. Watch this. Razzle Khan. Oh boy. It's the worst stuff.
So much scams. So many scams.
Hold on, let me say Razzle Khan rap. Here we go. Here's some YouTube. Here we go.
That's so funny though.
Silicon Valley parody.
For all you bad bitches think Martha ain't hard. She got a rap.
Oh god, you haven't seen that.
Bitch know how to trap.
They take like 200. They take like $500,000 bags and then just like paint on them.
It was green. Crocodile.
Yeah. But where the hell are real raps? We'll just end on this. Wait, did that say music video?
Yeah, official music.
Don't want
shut the CEOs.
Don't come trespass. I'll kick your ass.
Goofy.
Don't stand a chance. I'll shatter your pin dick like glass.
Yeah.
I'm a motherfucking bad bitch. Go.
Okay.
So what did she do? What did she do with cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
4.5 billion. Accused of a 4.5 billion cryptocurrency laundering scheme.
How did she do this?
They were Department of Justice called its confiscation of 94,000 bitcoins, which amounts to 3.6, the agency's largest financial seize ever. The department, it was her and her boyfriend or husband. They're the individuals responsible for allegedly attempting to launder Bitcoin stolen from it was stolen from Bitfinex, and nobody knows where it went, and apparently they got it or something like that. Bitfinex was targeted by hackers in 2016 who initiated more than 2,000 unauthorized transactions. Investigators claim the stolen Bitcoins were sent to a digital wallet managed by Liechtenstein, Roughly 25,000 of those bitcoins were then allegedly moved to financial accounts controlled by Liechtenstein and Morgan, while the remainder stayed in the wallet used in connection with the hack. So this is the face of fucking Bitcoin right now.
Sandwich, you annoying, like vag itch, so lame.
Funny that this video doesn't have a lot of views.
Bad bitch, bad relationships in cat.
It does or doesn't?
It doesn't. That's not a lot of views at all.
Yeah, I don't know that people want to watch it, even though they do know about it. Oh, and this is that's 2020. I mean, it's not good. Why would you want to watch it?
This is her money laundering business, her being a rapper?
No, no. She just has, this is her fun little project. She's an artist.
Oh, I thought that's what she was trying to say she made her money at. Like her billions of dollars.
No. She just did this, and then it just so happens she got caught as the person behind. So it's like, it'd be like if somebody robbed something and then you like find out, oh wait, they're a YouTuber, oh, and they think they're a rapper. Like, it's just amazing cringe coincidence that that's her and she did that.
Wow.
That's what I mean by like, get that shit out of there. Get away from it. Get her away from it. Get everybody away from it. Leave crypto alone. Leave crypto alone. All right.
Seriously. Leave Dogecoin.
It's a disaster.
Yeah, let it do its thing. Let it be itself and keep these fucking creeps away from it. But all right, guys, we got to call it.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Where you going, Kev? Clean? See, I cleaned yesterday. I'm done. Now I got to edit.
Yeah, Rachel's back tomorrow after being gone for a week.
So what do you...
A lot of fun stuff to talk about San Francisco and shit. We got some pictures from Big Sur. Looks incredible over there.
Awesome. Well, that's cool. I'm sure you have a fun night tonight and big reunion tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be playing Rust again.
Exactly.
I joined an RP server so I don't have to get killed. But this. Bad.
Well, we're all up for shit. Plenty to do too.
Yeah, I'll be playing a dating sim.
Oh yeah,
Doki Literature Club is where I'm heading.
All right. Well, you can give us a little review next week, and we'll see. Maybe our guest comes through.
Best virtual novels is that and Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action.
Yeah,
two best
virtual
novels.
All right. Well, pleasure as always. Be well, guys.
Take care, guys.
Good time. Have a good weekend.
All right, everyone. Peace.
See ya.
Space Debris Podcast.